So the last element of a formal substance abuse program is an assistance program for employees who are addicted to either drugs or alcohol. This program must be affiliated with a licensed professional alcoholic in alcohol and drug treatment. The program also should ensure that the employees learn to take responsibility for their actions, and it should clarify the written and stated company policy concerning second time abuse of alcohol or drug. Okay, and next is personal protective equipment. As a part of an overall safety plan, a supervisor must understand the importance of personal protective equipment. Individual protection equipment falls into these categories: eye and face protection, head protection, hand protection, foot protection, respiratory protection, protection from falls when working at heights, hearing protection, body protection. The contractor is obligated to furnish special protective gear for employees, such as respirators, hearing protection, safety harnesses, and so on. So the employee is expected to wear appropriate clothing such as jeans, long sleeved shirts, boots, and even steel toed boots. Employees will furnish rain gear when employers will furnish rain gear when employees are working in rainy conditions. So regulations do not require eye protection to be worn 100% of the time while working, but regulations for construction are approaching that requirement. Okay, next talk about the hazardous material communication. For this, we can look at the material safety data sheet program. Okay, so this is also called as the Right to Know MSDS program. So there are certain steps for this program. Okay, so the first step is inventory all chemical products on the job site. So an up-to-date list of chemical products for each job site is necessary. Many construction chemicals fall within the hazardous categories. Some of the most common include acids and cleaning agents, adhesives, degreasing agents, detergents, gasoline, fuel oil, janitorial supplies, paints, varnishes, lacquers, solvents, copy machine fluid, wood preservatives, and many others. Number two, label hazardous chemical containers. Each container must be labeled correctly. The warning must convey the specific hazard of the chemical. For example, if inhaled, this chemical will cause lung damage. In this case, lung damage is the hazard. MSDS, Material Safety Data Sheet. A detailed MSDS is required for each chemical on the job site. Later on, we will see one example. So these sheets, which are available from the chemical manufacturer, must be kept on file on the site. Information contained in the MSDS information contained in the MSDS information kept on file includes the chemical makeup of the substance, fire and explosion hazard, reactivity data, health hazard data, precautions for safe handling, and use and control measures. Then inform all employees about the hazard communication program. Then identify and train employees who may be exposed to hazardous chemicals. The contractor is responsible for training employees in the proper use of chemicals. Management is responsible for the safe storage, use, and disposal of the chemicals, and also must furnish all protective clothing and gear to protect employees from the hazards of the product. Then develop and maintain a written program that explains how employees are informed and trained about hazardous chemicals in the workplace. So this is the example of a material safety data sheet. Okay, it includes various characteristics of the material in relation to the safety. This is another page of the material safety data sheet. So for example, health hazard data, reactivity data, spill or leak procedures, special protection information, etc. Physical data, fire and explosion hazard data. So all the information is has to be included in this type of data sheet provided with the material for the safety purpose. Okay, so next topic we are going to discuss is the safety communication. So safety have to be communicated. It is very important. So safety communication needs to be conveyed to employee in a variety of ways. As we also discussed about the tailgate or toolbox meetings, this safety communication is it includes some specific requirements. Okay, these requirements are related with the safety and health protection on the job, and emergency telephone numbers and exit routes. No smoking and traffic direction signs, and industrial welfare commission orders, discrimination in employment, notice regarding unemployment and disability insurance, payday notice, summary of occupational injuries and illnesses, and location of the MSDS, material safety data sheet, journal safety awareness, crane and hand signals for controlling crane operations, and fire protection and prevention. So this is a view of a job site bulletin board. Okay, so such bulletin board on the job sites may be helpful also in promoting the safety. So next topic is the accident reporting and investigation. So what factors we need to discuss for this? So certain informations need to be included. So accident reports are specific accounts describing particular incidents or accidents and are part of a company's safety program. So in addition to the required forms, the contractor should develop a form to document accidents and use the information to prevent future mishaps. Reporting within 24 hours is normally required after one or more of the employees hospitalized. And the construction company's accident form must be completed within 24 hours of the occurrence. So what is the information which is included in the accident report? Okay, so first information is the name of the individual and personnel data, including address, the social security number, employee number, and other related information. Accident location, project, and exact location in the project. Description of the accident, okay, is also needed. Description of the accident, first aid administered, and medical attention needed, if any. Crew, foreman, and witness. Name and location of the foreman at the time of accident, include or attach foreman's statement of form. And witness, names of the witness to accidents, include or attach their statement to the form. And what caused the accident? So it is essential in each accident investigation to determine what caused it. Although an accident occurs because of a combination of factors, there a probability is an identifiable reason why it happened and how it can be avoided in the future. Accidents commonly happen because of incomplete knowledge about how to safely perform a particular task, faulty equipment, lack of safety equipment, negligence by the employees or another party, and failure of temporary or permanent construction. What next thing which is included in the accident report is the action taken. So action taken following the accident. So after determining what caused the accident, certain steps need to be taken quickly and decisively. If a ladder fails and causes the accident, the ladder must be removed. If an employee appears negligent, further investigation may be necessary, followed by dismissal if the employee is found negligent. And then what was the time lost? Time lost by the accident. Time lost is a determining factor regarding the severity of an accident to the contractor, as well as the amount of time an employee is off duty while recuperating from the accident. So after minor medical attention, an employee may be able to return to work immediately without any lost time, or an employee may also be able to continue on the job but perform at a different work task until the injury has healed, which is not normally considered a lost time accident. If an employee cannot return to work for 1 week, the lost time would be 5 days or 40 hours, depending on how the work week is scheduled. Okay, so this is the example of one of the accident forms. It has the accident location, lost time, medical treatment, first aid applied, etc. These kind of information is included into the accident report form. So now let's talk about the OSHA records and regulatory requirements. Construction firms must keep detailed records for OSHA as well as report specific types of illnesses or injuries. So I think the required forms as far as the OSHA requirement is, these are called as the Form 300 and Form 300A. They must be filled if firm employs 11 or more employees, and they are kept at every physical location when projects are designated fixed establishments. Otherwise, they are kept at field offices or mobile base. So this is the Form 300, okay, which is filled. So this is OSHA's Form 300, which is the log of work-related injuries and illnesses. And this is Form 300A, which is the summary and uh,